All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So it's basically Monday today, 2nd of March, and it's already the spring. So that's the pretty cool that we have in the new season with the new promo, yeah, like for the TMX DEX, and that's the really cool that right now basically anyone can participate, yeah, and just like can get some free TMX tokens. So I will gonna cover that part, yeah. So like Brian, today we're gonna cover many parts about the TMX DEX. So like for what, like TMX tokens, what you can do with that, stake and all about that. But I think the really important part today about the promo, yeah, because guys, it's launched a few days ago, and for today we have 11 days more. So let me just show you this. Yeah, so like even basically 10 days and 23 hours. So like let's say 11 days, we have this promo, and right now anyone can participate and can receive some free TMX tokens. So like it's 100,000 TMX tokens, which gonna be provided for those people who participate in this promo. So like it doesn't matter if you already the member of the TMX, if you already have the tokens, or you just completely new, so you can definitely participate. So like that's the previous promo which we had for the 1 million. Yeah, so like it's already active. So like what is the pretty cool about that? That we can claim them. Yeah, like and straight away we can stake them. So like you can see right here, for example, I'm right now on the computer. Yeah, so like, and I use my OKX wallet. You can use MetaMask wallet. You can use basically any wallet with the browser if you own the mobile phone. Yeah, so like you can also use the extension and just basically connect it. Yeah, so like your wallet to the DEX. Simple as that. So you can see if I disconnect right now, so it's gonna be disconnected. Yeah, so like I think for the moment, and then just basically connect. So you're gonna be connected to the DEX. So like simple, I'm just going here and like this on this test account, I just claim my tokens. And what is the pretty cool that, so like we don't need to wait once they're going to be unlocked because we just take them straight away to the wallet. So I just click on the button confirm and I receive these tokens straight to my wallet. So like that's the pretty awesome. And straight away what I can do with them. Yeah, so like of course I can just go to the MEXC right now, or I can go to the BINGX and sell them. Yeah, like but that one I just like don't really want to do. Yeah, as you can see basically I have like $7.22, but I definitely will gonna stake them to make even more TMX tokens. So like we just go in here, yeah, like to the basically the like the first page of the TMX, like the first stage, this first option, and click on the button stake. Yeah, so I will gonna use all what I have. Yeah, so like it's gonna be 0.87 TMX. So just we're gonna click on that mark, like somewhere right here, and click on the button stake. And of course, like we must to confirm that in the wallet. And always, guys, once you work with the TMX DEX, so like make sure that you have the USDT on the Arbitrum network and you have the Ethereum in the Arbitrum network, because Ethereum on the Arbitrum network you must have for the gas fee and the USDT. So like you can participate in the promo with the USDT, you can trade with the USDT. So like that's the pretty cool. So like right here, also like we have this promo which is going right now. Yeah, so like I just claim from the previous promo, yeah, like my tokens, and I stake them straight away. And also let's just participate in the new promo which is going for the 11 days more. So you can see I click on the buy. Yeah, so like you also can do this from this buy button right here. It's like the same thing. And I have a little bit of the USDT on the Arbitrum network. So I just need to swap more to have more. But like we're gonna show you basically how to do that. I have like $20. Yeah, so like we're gonna receive with you 22.18 TLP. And the TLP, guys, this is the token which is basically provided for the liquidity providers. So like if you want to be the liquidity provider and you want to get the passive income, like from the traders who trade, so you need that TLP. Yeah, so like 100%. So like I just click on the approve USDT right here. So like we just waiting for the couple of seconds. Click on the 2023, let's say like that. So we must approve the spending, how much we want to spend. Also, I can send to unlimited. I can just set, for example, for the 23. So I just click confirm, just a little bit more, yeah, like that it should be. And you can see it's already approved and I can buy right now. So I just click on the button buy, also waiting for the few seconds, and just like I need to confirm that as well. So like it's not hard process, it's really simple. Brian also record the video how to do this on the mobile phone. So like anyone can participate right now and can just receive the part from these tokens right here. So like it's already purchased. So we just go in here on the buy, we've on the Arbitrum on this TLP. I just like we can do this again. And for sure, yeah. So like it's the really great option for the people to participate right now and receive these tokens. Like I'm not saying for free, right? Because you must to participate. But again, like just remember that some people who just start with us, they was basically exchange, yeah, like the USDT to the TMX tokens. They was buying the TMX tokens, and right now you have an option to get these tokens like basically as the giveaway, yeah, like as a promotion, because you have NTLP and also you have the TMX tokens which are going to be unlocked for the next 24 months. Yeah, so like it's not going to be straight away provided. It's going to be, yeah, like for the 24 months, for the 2 years, just like for the people to reward them who basically support the DEX right now. So like the DEX will gonna support them. Yeah, so like anyone can participate. We're all equal right here. So like definitely that people who like, for example, put more money in the TLP, they definitely will gonna make more in these TMX tokens. So yeah, like the great stuff right now, 11 days more, and we have all of these features provided really simple. So it's not sophisticated. You always have Brian right here, you have David, you have me, you have Jake. So like definitely, like if you have any questions, you can always ask and receive the answer. Yeah, Brian, it's like short part was about this promo. So like you can add for your guys basically what they need, because I think you know that better what basically the United States guys need about the Uniswap and all of that stuff.
Right. Hey, what's up, everybody? So I was going to kind of do the same thing that Tim just did there because it's important. I get a lot of messages from people that they they don't really understand how TMX Exchange works. So, I know a lot of people on here are, existing members, been here a while, but for those people that are new, some of the cool features around TMX exchange and why you would want to be in a decentralized exchange is, like going right into the exchange here. And let's see here, move this around. Okay. I don't know why that popped up. Okay. This is the exchange, guys. When you come down, it says a little bit right here, TMX, TLP, kind of talks about the percentages that you could potentially make yearly on this. And how can you make money yearly on this? Well, it's because TMX, the token, is obviously going to go up in price. TLP is a stable token that will go up a little bit over time when Sarah's doing the baby's crying. As in time when more liquidity comes into the exchange. And when more liquidity comes, obviously that token TLP could go up a little bit. Not like go up a lot, but it could go up a little bit to where, you could see that around $1.10, $1.20 over time. So that's something that you got to be aware of because that could, happen. And, but for instance, getting in early at this point is you're getting in when TLP is at the lowest price per that token. Obviously, you want in early on that. So you can read more about it, but really where everything comes down to is this trading part. When traders are going to come in here and trade on this exchange, yes, there's not a lot of traders right now because we have moved to version 2, but there's going to be a massive amount of upgrades, probably starting some this week, to where that's when traders will come on because if you get into a trade, sometimes it's kind of it's kind of hard to understand. So like let's say I just do a trade. Let's say I do a short right now. I for $100. So I go in, I do $100 here. I'm on let's do market. So the market means I'm going into it right now. So $100, let's do leverage, 5x, somewhere around there. Excuse me. There's the fee, 63 cents, right? So I click short. I start the short. This is going to be a 1 click instead of 2 clicks. That's another upgrade that's coming. So you can see that it's opening this trade. When this trade opens, these are all updates that we will have. Excuse me. And when these updates come, you won't have to click close to then come in and set a stop loss or a take profit. Like say I want to just take profit at 86 point, I don't know, 75 right there. That'll come in. I'm just going to confirm that. And this is what traders do. They trade. This is a leverage trading exchange. So you can see that it is right here. There it is. That take profit. Now, if I want to put a stop loss, let's go up here to 88 right here. Look, because the baby's crying. So so now let's put right here 88. Create, this will create a stop loss. So when you're going higher than where you came in at on a short, that's considered where your stop loss is. So let it update. It does this. It's updating. There's the stop loss. So if it goes up and hits that, I lose, a certain percentage, which it doesn't show that yet. That'll be in the updates as well when you see what you're going to lose or you see what you're going to gain from whichever way this goes. So that holding your finger over this, it shows the fees, opening fee, closing fee, P&L after fees, all the above. So like these are fees that the exchange will make. Jake's working on a couple other really cool things to this exchange that traders don't, you don't have to be a trader to be involved in. A lot of the younger generation are really getting into what, Jake is working on. And, kind of even older generation, but the younger generation is really going crazy with it. So that's the trading side. On the earn side, Tim just went over this. You can see that, there's tokens right here. Anything that says wallet, that's in your wallet right here. You can see it's in the wallet. It's not showing value right now because the liquidity was pulled from Uniswap. When that gets put back in, you won't have to worry about it. Everything will show the right information. When the pools get added, the pool gets added back into Uniswap. You can see the staked amount. You can see what I've earned. This is the biggest deal, right? And I'm going to be making a video when hopefully this week this unstake button gets on here because I want people to know that they have access to these 17,500 tokens whenever. So, but $18,000 worth of TMX tokens is what I've made over the past, I think it's month and a half, 2 months, where there's nowhere else you can really do that, right? So, I mean, and to know it's not going to just rug pull, it's not going to disappear. We're not relying on traders trading with your money. They're trading with their money basically on the exchange. So this is something that is really cool. And imagine, when the token price goes up, when that token price goes up of TMX, this money will go up too. This is a value of the tokens, right? And then you can see $25 below it's from the fees. There's been barely any fees. There's no traders really trading. So I can't wait till we see a lot of extra there because when I claim that, I'm going to stake the escrow TMX and then this Ethereum, which will be USDT in the future here soon too, that'll go right to your wallet, right? And then you got your TLP right here. You can see what you've earned on that. You can see your escrowed amount right here. If you're wanting to withdraw escrow TMX, you have to unstake it. And when you unstake it, you put in like, let's say you do 10 TMX, I have this many reserved for vesting here. So I'm unstaking these well, I don't have my phone on me, so I can't show you how this works right now. But you would do your 2FA right there, which is really cool how that works. I love the 2FA. When you do that, you unstake those. Then you would come down to the vesting department and you deposit it. So this was cool. I was playing around with this. So when you deposit into the vesting, you can see I've earned back 57.984 TMX tokens from what I will have in the vesting. So in the vesting, I put into the vault 366 of them. So far, I've got 57.98. To be able to do that, I have to have TMX staked up above at the top up here. I have to have TMX staked up above here to be able to use the vesting part, to be able to that. So you can see out of the 19,000 I have total between vesting or ES TMX and regular stake TMX, I have to have 3,121 to be able to withdraw 366. This now, if I, withdrew this, it would come right back up top to my wallet. Then I would stake it back. But when I do that, it's going to help me earn more ES TMX again, but it's liquid to me. then I can always unstake it, do whatever I want to do with it once that unstake button comes back. So that's how the vault side works. So, I mean, I like it because it's just getting more TMX tokens liquid in your account for you. At the same time, you do not earn on trading fees. These 366 tokens right here, I am not earning any trading fees on these. So that's, the other side to it where you're like, dang, not earning anything on this. Special rewards. Here's your TLP. Your the $1 million one right here. And it shows like what you got in it, what you put in there. And the claimable amount that you have here, haven't claimed any of that. Here's the 100K promo. So the 100K promo, guy, how do you buy it? It says buy right there. Buy. You just click buy and you just go through the process. So this comes, I mean, you got to look at it this way. We've been here. We know things are happening. There's not much momentum right now. Yes, we're all like, when can we sell on Uniswap? When's they're going to get on exchange for TMX token? When's traders going to come? They're going to come. These updates will happen. There's a lot of updates. I think it was a total of 100 and something tasks that the developers actually had from the get-go. So, but by doing this now, 100,000 TMX tokens, there's only 14,000 TLP so far. So you're really talking like, you got to think, if we only raised $50,000 in this next 10 and a half days, that's 2 tokens per person per day, starting a couple weeks after this is done. So you just come in, you click buy, like Tim said. I mean, you just come in and buy some. Bang, buy, confirming your wallet. I mean, if you're a trader, you're making some kind of passive income in USDT or Bitcoin, swap it around, go buy a couple extra TLP tokens because you're getting free TMX tokens from this. So it's a no-brainer to do this now instead of doing it later. Not only are you going to earn from 50% pool by being a TLP holder, you can always sell these. So to me, having TLP is like in a savings account on steroids, right? You're making 50% of the trading fees that come through. So as these updates roll out on the trading side, and it just gets cooler and easier and better to understand, more liquidity comes in, more traders come in, more volume comes in, and then that's how that goes. So yeah, any pre-sale ones, you're just claiming those. You guys know this. You claim those, you confirm it. This is what's claimable. This is what's been claimed. This is the total amount that's allocated over me for 2 years. It goes up to the top, and there it is. So, sometimes I help people get some TMX tokens that are looking to buy some because it's hard for us in the United States to buy some right now. So you can also click buy, click TLP. Anything you do right here goes through that promo. So anything in the next 10 days helps that promo grow, which brings you more TMX. This is not just, how do I say this? This is not just a couple people are promoting this. This is our community. This is our exchange, like we've talked about. It's come down to all of us. So if you know anybody that's looking for passive income for years to come, TLP token right now, put it in there, get 50% from the trading fees. Plus, you're going to get allocated invested TMX tokens that Jake said literally 2 to 3 weeks, I think. After this is done, that'll start getting vested out to people over, I believe, a 2 year period, just like the other ones. We don't have to wait 90 days for that million, though. You're waiting like 2 to 3 weeks. So to me, it's a no-brainer to do that. If I'm going to put money into anything right now, I'm going to put it into TLP because I'm going to get TMX tokens. More that you're just sitting there clicking that claim button and TMX tokens are coming to you. Same thing with that vested part. If you want to get some of those ES TMX tokens back to regular TMX so you can stake them and make more ES TMX, do that. Throw them in there. Have some fun with it. I mean, we're so early. And that's where people really got to understand. When we come back to the earn page, there's 8 million tokens, right? 8 million tokens going to come out of this. There's to the ES TMX tokens. There's only 142,000 out of 8 million right now. So more that you have staked is the more that you can earn of this. And then you just flip those around and move them up to the top to be able to have more staked, more and more that you have staked here over time. This is going to double. It's going to triple. Just wait until Jake gets it on Uniswap. Me and David, Fred, everybody has somebody that's ready to buy some tokens and to be able to just come right in their wallet, click on MetaMask, click, Tether, swap, type in TMX, and then do and buy more TMX with Tether. Right now, you can't do that. That's when this happens and it makes life easy for us to be able to swap in our wallet. That's what we want. I don't really care for exchanges. I like to just swap it inside of my wallet. That's what I like. Exchanges are great, especially if you need to buy them. If you're putting money, through a bank account on there or a credit card or a debit card to be able to put money onto the platform to buy the exchange, I get it. But if you already got USDT, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, ADA, Solana, whatever token that you can swap it inside of the wallet to the right token and purchase TMX then when Jake gets this done. And he said, to be honest with you, he said he's looking at the end of this week, if not, next week, to have a solution on Uniswap. So it's just a matter of time until he finds out which one. Then we got to work as a team to make sure people are understanding which pool to purchase units on Uniswap. You don't just type in TMX. You find the contract address and you copy that and you paste that into where you're looking to on Uniswap to swap to that token or work with a partner. Look for the volume, look for the amount of money in there. I've seen people that are really good at crypto. Me and Dave were talking about this that has got scammed because they see like, oh, this token, it's a lot cheaper over here. How? It's not. You know what I mean? It's a fake token. So you buy some of those tokens and they just disappear. So it's a vicious game. You just got to make sure you're using the contract address to find the right TMX token. But guys, it's a good chance right now that we might not raise a bunch. We might raise a ton. I don't see a lot of people promoting it everywhere. So that's an to me, it's an extra chance for all of us on here to get more TMX tokens from adding TLP. It's not getting publicized everywhere because the trading features are not there yet for massive amounts of traders to come. People are like, when is there going to be marketing towards it? When it's upgraded, it has to be upgraded before you want to bring them in, right? So once it's upgraded, then they come. Well, right now we have the ability to add TLP, get TMX tokens, then they come and everybody's like, damn, I wish I would have bought more. Now I'm just putting TLP in to become a liquidity provider and get 50% pool. So remember, GMX has over 80,000 TLP providers. Theirs are called GMX, GLP providers. We're TLP. So yeah, I mean, it's going to happen. There's going to be a massive amount of liquidity providers. I want to see everybody on this Zoom earning TMX tokens every day from that TLP. Even if you put $100 in, I would tell everybody put at least $365 in just in case we raise right at 100,000. That means you're getting one TMX token per day. Why not? Like it's not much. Everybody's probably got a little Bitcoin sitting in a wallet. Just sell it, buy some TMX or TLP and get some TMX from that. So thanks, Tim. I hope I covered. Anybody have any questions? You guys can
Yeah,
drop.
I see Brian, he sent me the question to DM. So like was the TLP promotion started to provide liquidity for the TMX exchange for the MetaMask or 1inch? I think maybe like he mentioned Uniswap. I think maybe he mean
That's
Uniswap or 1inch.
making sense.
And or was it attract the new people into the community and help the ones that is already in the TMX community? So yeah, like guys, the promo is doesn't have anything with the Uniswap or like 1inch. It's just basically the option, yeah, like of course, to give opportunity for the our community to have like more TMX tokens because in the future, yeah, so we're not gonna have a lot of these promotion, yeah, and of course, like right now, basically that everyone is waiting, yeah, like for some time once everything gonna be developed, so it's like basically additional option for the people to get even more rewarded. And of course, yeah, so like of course, as a DEX, we interested in more liquidity, yeah, like but as a DEX, not exactly like on the Uniswap or something, because we have the liquidity for the Uniswap. Just everything should be set it up by Jake and developers. Simple as that.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah.
exactly. I mean, like Nicholas just said, imagine if you're getting one token a day and our token's $30. You're getting one a day at $30 right now. That's why magic number to me is like if everybody just went in and put $365 in, just in case we get right at 100K in 10 days. If not, I mean, would like to raise. Someone's like, "What's the cap?" I'm like, 300 million. That's a great cap because then we have a massive amount of liquidity for traders to trade with. So, yeah, that's it. I like it, Nicholas. That's right. And make sure you're in Discord, guys. Because the Telegram, we're going to shut Telegram down. It's going to be a channel, because anytime someone asks a question, there's fake Nicholas, there's fake Brian, there's fake Tim, there's fake David, there's fake Jake, there's fake James, there's fake everybody reaching out to you. These guys have been following people around in Telegram for years, hacking the community, you know. So, and yeah, Nicholas posts a lot of good education about trading. And I see recently a lot of people were super confused on that, but that's why I say get in the Discord and read the stuff that he's talking about in there, the newsletters, and like when he's like, we're focused more on finding a better strategy than trading this coming week. And people are freaking out, like, what's going on? Like, they're not traders, Nicholas. So you got to understand. You can't make it a closed group where no one can respond. In the Telegram, yeah, I think you can. You can shut it down. And but with that, like, yeah, there's no other major updates besides, I know Jake is in a meeting. He's headed home on Wednesday, so he won't be here Wednesday. But if he's home and he's ready to go, maybe we can do one Thursday, but and if you guys, I don't know, do you guys think it would benefit the community to have like a 3-minute video or 4-minute video on what the TMX exchange is? Or, I'm just kind of wanting some feedback, something like that. Paul said, yeah, that way you can send it to people. I think it'd be valuable because people got to understand, like, man, you make a lot of money, investing into decentralized exchanges, just getting paid all the time, and then you have control of your stuff. So just wait until the unstake button goes there. Everybody's gonna feel comfortable. Uniswap gets there, people are gonna buy, people will sell too, get it, but it's just how it is. So that's what I got. Yeah, I think it would be helpful. I know we're just kind of waiting because there's some cool stuff coming as well. What Jake's working on, I mean, that's where people come in and use this that have never traded in their life and don't ever want to trade, but they'll use this exchange to do it, and we will make fees from it. That's the cool part. So that's all I got. David, what's going on with you?
Hey, good stuff, Brian. Good stuff, Tim. No, I mean, Brian hit the nail on the head. I mean, think about it, guys. When he did passive income, you basically people are right now are getting passive income from this. You can get passive income from this where you basically stake your tokens and earn TLP, right? I'm sorry, you earn extra tokens. Now, with the TLP promo right now, think about it. Besides the promo, you buy TLP, you're going to earn 50% of the trading fees. Because of this promo, you're going to get free TMX tokens. Now, remember, if like Nicholas and Brian said, 30 tokens, just imagine $30 a token. You get 30 token a day, that's 30, that's 900 tokens a month times 12, that's 9,000. So, I mean, times 12, that's going to be 10,800 tokens. And it's just a lot of free tokens, you guys. And it's something where if you look into the future, 6 months, 12 months from now, you're going to look back today and be like, you know what? Either I'm glad I got into this TLP promo. I'm glad I bought more TMX tokens. Or you're gonna look back in the future and be like, you know what, guys, I wish I did. I don't know which one you want to be, but I would rather be, you know what, I'm happy. I'm just participating. I buying TLP tokens, I'm buying TMX tokens. And for you traders, there's a lot of traders that might be watching the replay right now. You know, there's like Jake always says, there's no KYC, there's no waiting list, there's no centralized custody. Just connect your wallet and trade. You're in control. You're in full control of what you're doing as a trader. But most importantly, you don't even need to be a trader to participate in the TMX ecosystem. You can just buy into this promo. Buy more TMX tokens. Uniswap is around the corner. Like Brian was saying, Jake has so many amazing ideas that are coming to fruition, and it's going to be here before you know it. Now, 6 months from now, you're going to look back and say, I am so glad I did because of all these amazing things that are going to be happening. I'm so excited about what's the future for TMX. This is the only real thing out there, guys. There's nothing else. There's 1% of things that are real. The rest, 99%, is not. And with TMX, you can participate and bring other people in confidently, knowing it's not going to go anywhere, knowing that this is going to be around for generations to come. It's going to take care of you, your family, your children, your children's children. You guys, this is something that where you look back and you see other exchanges, you see other tokens, and you say, I wish I would have participated in those. This is that same moment in time. Sure, there's like a little, we're stagnant right now because we don't have Uniswap or we don't have certain things, but you don't think that's a fix? Jake, when he comes on this week, just wait, you guys. I'm telling you right now, this is just the beginning of the beginning. It didn't happen overnight. This is something where it took a lot of time, but Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes time to perfect things, and you don't want to rush certain things. But you guys, everything's around the corner where you're gonna see everything go back to normal. Everything is gonna be back to normal where you can just buy more tokens. I'm telling you guys, this is something where I still can't sleep at night because I know what's going to happen. And I hope you guys have that same mindset, knowing that, where this is going. To come into this confidently, knowing that you got great people surrounded by you. You have a great TMX community. You got Brian, Tim, Jake, just great, amazing people that just want to see everybody win. But most importantly, this is for you guys and your families. This is something where you're going to change your, family lineage, change your legacy for your finances in the future. So I can't say enough, man. But Brian, that was good stuff, bro. I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, awesome. So we'll give you guys updates going into tomorrow and next day when Jake's back home and what he's got for us, or if any updates pop up, Nicholas and everybody will probably make a really good post about it and go from there. All right.
Yeah, for sure. So thanks everybody. Yeah, so guys, once we're gonna have the more information, we're gonna post when the next Zoom is gonna be. Yeah, so or it's Wednesday or it's Thursday maybe. Yeah, we're gonna provide some more information about the timeline when the Uniswap gonna be ready. Yeah, so Jake, we're gonna announce it as well about the unstake buttons because he's in touch with developers. Of course, we want to say something today, but we don't have this information right now. So he'll definitely we're gonna announce it on the next Zoom. Yeah, and just provide all of the clarification. So thanks everyone. Recording gonna be posted. Brian, Dave, everybody, Nicholas. We'll see you.